two shit families are being separated if somebody's getting deported. I actually find it hilarious. It gives me a great deal of comfort. I find you guys to be subhumans.
Matthew 12:35, the good man brings good things out of the good stored up in him, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in him. But I tell you that men will have to give an account on the day of judgment for every careless words they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned. The reality is that the U.S. can't afford mass deportations. It would cost us $88 billion a year, reduce gross domestic product by $1.7 trillion, and that's before I get to the $96.7 billion that we would lose due to what they pay in taxes every year. So what's the objective if you're going to arrest all these people but you can't deport them? Also, I want to point out it's interesting that there's been no raids in, say, Brighton Beach, where there's known Russian illegals connected to the Russian crime syndicate, or in Boston, where there's Irish illegals connected to the Irish mob. Interesting. It's almost like the color of your skin is the major determinant here. So what happens when you arrest all these people but you can't afford to deport them? Well, ICE has already started building prison camps in Kansas County, and it just so happens that our Attorney General-elect Pam Bondi used to be a paid lobbyist for what's called the GEO Group, and you're never going to guess what the GEO Group does. They run private prisons. The state of Mississippi introduced House Bill 1484, where an illegal immigrant arrested in the state of Mississippi would do life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, why is that important? Because the 13th Amendment allows for slavery when someone has been convicted of a crime. Why does birthright citizenship matter here? If you're just arresting illegal immigrants and not legal people, well, birthright citizenship, if you're able to strip it, allows you to deprive anyone of life, liberty, and due process to take their property. So you can decide, anybody can just lose their citizenship and become stateless. You can then put them in prison. You can confiscate their wealth, confiscate their property. It's exactly what a certain German group did in the 1930s. The United States has already been using a slave labor force, using prisoners that were not paying and not allowing on parole, and places like Walmart and Amazon have already taken advantage of this free labor. Why allow undocumented workers to work when you can imprison them and have them work for free? This is also the reason that they're considering stripping birthright citizenship of Native Americans, which is painfully ironic, because where are you going to deport them? You can't. Where do they go? Prison, free labor. This is about building a new slave force. And gross people like this woman just show you that there's nothing Christian about this movement. It's all hypocrisy and racism, a lot of white supremacy coated in shit. Matthew 24:42-45, for I was hungry and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger and you did not invite me in. I needed clothes and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison and you did not look after me. They will answer, Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or needing clothes or sick or in prison and did not help you? He will reply, I tell you the truth, whatever you did not do for the least of these, you did not do for me.